Hey everybody, just want to do a quick update on the December 5th mission trip with Praying Pelican. We are far from our goal of 30% by the end of September, as you can tell if you have been on our GoFundMe page. But that's okay, because we believe that God is going to provide in His own way, in His own time, and that as long as we continue down the path that He has laid before us, He will handle the rest. So prayers are needed. Any kind of help that you can give is needed, but we do trust in Him and trust that He will guide and direct our path in the way that He sees fit. So we praise and we thank Him for that. I just wanted to share, I was watching a sermon earlier today, and the pastor was talking about how often we look at the what in our lives. The what being maybe your job or your family or anything, music, whatever your what is, and talking about how the why is so much more important than the what, and how the why, when you know your why, you can create so many more whats, and they're so much more effective in your life. For example, my what right now is to drive a truck, to raise my family, to pay the bills, and then as I sit down and think about it, my why is to go and spread the love of Jesus and to touch children in their hearts, and to love on them, and to do mission work with them. And so I understand my why. It makes my what so much more powerful, and it makes my what so much more meaningful. I'm not going through my everyday to-day life working and stop working and go home and deal with the family, and then working and then not working and go home and deal with the family. I have a purpose. My wife has a purpose. Our family unit has a purpose, because we know our why. We know why we exist. We exist purely for God's glory. End of subject, period. And so in knowing that, we can create our day-to-day lives in a way that reflects that and that impacts that, from simply working to eating to worship to study. In everything we do, we are able to give God glory when we know why we are here and why we want to do what we are doing. And so with that being said, I hope that made somewhat sense to somebody, and you know that you were able to get something from that. And I leave you with Mark 16:15. Go into all the world and preach the good news to all creation. And that's what we're trying to do. We are trying desperately to go over and love and share and be a part of God's work in Haiti. And it is just something that He has burdened our heart with. And some people say, well, why not do mission work over in the U.S., and why not do mission work here, and why not do this, and why not do that? And the only thing I can say to that is that when God tells you to do something, and when He places something on your heart, you do it. It doesn't really matter if it makes sense. It doesn't matter if it's safe. It doesn't matter if it fits your family goals of stability or buying a house or whatever it is. The only thing that matters in this life is how we live it for Him, and that's the only thing that's going to matter when you stand before Him someday. He's not going to ask me how well I worked and how much money I saved and what kind of cars I had and how big my house was and what school my children went to and what my savings account looked like and if I had a college fund set aside. The only thing He's going to look at me and ask is what have you done for the kingdom? What have you done since I sent my Son to die for you? What have you done for me in dying to yourself? And I really want to be able to look at Him and know that I lived as best I could to serve Him and to honor Him and to bring Him glory. And I dread the thought that He would ever say, flee from me, for I never knew you. And so with that, I bid you farewell for the day. Like I said, we are desperately seeking prayers and financial help for our 2015 December 5th Haiti mission trip with Praying Pelican. and our goal is 30% by the end of September. So visit our GoFundMe page, look at our videos. You can read more about the trip. You can see more about the organization that we are going with, and just keep us in your thoughts and prayers. We love each and every one of you, and we hope that y'all have a great day.